Hi everyone, it's Shiera from Shiera Made Crochet back for another video. Today is June 12th, 2019, and I do know that it has been about 6 weeks since the last time I posted anything. I've been crocheting quite a bit, but I haven't had anything to show for it, so I didn't really want to post a video, I guess, just for the one thing, although that in and of itself is probably like a 10-minute video. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into it. I have quite a few things. Well, not quite a few. I have some pretty, I feel pretty accomplished with what I've got done. So yeah, let me go ahead and jump into it. The first one is called the Mosiac Bucket Bag by Yarn and Chai. And here it is. It's a tiny little thing. Used a 4mm crochet hook. And then the gray and the background here, the white. It's just gray and white. I think this is the colorway Dove, and then white. And then the gradient color is the Yarn Bee Chloe in the colorway Pick of the Bunch, I think. Yeah, I used a 4mm crochet hook, and I'm like super excited because, as you can see, there's hardware in this bag, or on this bag. So first thing is the metallic button clasp. There are no grommets, but in place of the grommets I put buttons on the side. Now you can see, stop focusing on me, okay. You can see the red thread. That's where I stopped caring. I really wanted to get it done yesterday. So I used a thread that wouldn't be so see-through at first. And it was too flimsy. Like, I need to go back to like a yarn, like Joann's or something, so that I can get better quality thread, because it's just so, like, it broke on me, and it was so frustrating to have it break on me. And I would prefer, I mean, clearly I would prefer it not to. So yeah, I found a thread that was way more durable, and unfortunately it turned out to be in the red colorway. But it's for my friend who wants to take it to a pride parade at the end of the month. So, you know, there's that. It's fine. I don't think she really seems to care. The fact that it's a usable item, it's practical, and she thinks it's pretty, kind of like makes up for the fact that I used red. Plus, she can always go back and use proper thread. I didn't really think about it until afterwards, but I probably should have used some of the embroidery thread that I got. Anyway, so it comes with this, the buttons. Yes, buttons. So that's how, it's on either side. That's how you get it to get this small. It's just so that, because I don't know how to line or make a zipper. Yeah, or make a zipper. Sew a zipper on. I didn't want to ruin what I had by inserting a zipper. So it's just a button clasp. That's how you fold it. So, like, yeah. I did line it. I lined it with something, something light and something that I thought that she would be, like, would kind of match and that she might like. I inserted a canvas bottom. So that's how you, so that makes the, stick on the other side, makes the bag a little sturdier. See, I'm pointing down and it's not buckling under. And then I am so proud of this, but it's got adjustable straps, so it can be turned into a real backpack. Yep, so adjustable straps, 2 of them. My only issue, and I didn't really think about this until after it was all done and I wasn't going to go back and fix it, and my friend said that she didn't really care, is that I made the flap on the same side as the hardware, so when you wear it, it doesn't look like a backpack. So you see it on this side rather than on this side. And it's fine. This is the first time I've done something like this, so I don't, and like I said, she doesn't really care, so, you know, notes for next time. I'm always going to make a mistake the first time I do something. In this case, it was the purse flap being on the wrong side. And I'm really excited about this, so, but I'm really happy that she was so patient with me. I got this stuff like 2 months ago. The stuff for it like 2 months ago. Oh, and I did want to say that the lining does have a sturdy, or like a stiff interfacing. I think it's 809 Pellon, P-E-L-L-O-N. So that's why it can stand up on its own, besides the plastic canvas. So yeah. I have that. The next one on my list is the, it's called the Crochet Petal Dress by Annoo Crochet Designs. I used 2 strands of 8-2 thread. And for those of you who don't know, it's basically like 2 strands of Aunt Lydia's crochet thread, but it's slightly thinner. Just slightly though. And I used it to make like a light fingering weight yarn, so, no. So yeah, I used, this strand here is a tencel. I used, it doesn't come in balls like this. I caked it. They come in cones, 16-ounce cones, and I crocheted off the cones. But I used this to make African flower dolls. Anyways, and I used a 3.75 millimeter crochet hook. It is heavy, but when I put it on, it feels great. Like, it's cool to the touch. It's a really lovely summer garment. And here it is, and it's turning out a little bit redder on camera, or pinker, but it's a red purple, like a magenta color. So it basically starts off with a V-stitch, and then as you go down the V-stitch, you add 1 more or 2 more double crochet to increase. And it just gets thicker and thicker. So you start off with 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, and I think I ended with 8 double crochet, chain 1, 8 double crochet, and then it has front post and back post double crochet in between to get the texture right here. And this is made with 1 strand of tencel and 1 strand of cotton thread, And I got the yarn from, or the thread from Webs or the yarn.com. And I have worn it a couple of times, and I'll insert some pictures because like I was so happy when I got this done. It took about 3 weeks for me to get it done start to finish, and that was if I only worked on that one item. And I did buy a couple of things for it because clearly it's see-through. I live in a place that doesn't have a beach or anything to really justify using it as a beach cover-up. So I had to find a more practical use for it, otherwise I wouldn't have made it. And I bought a slip, and I also bought a wide belt to go at my waist. That way, I kind of accessorized it basically because it looked really plain. And with as plain as it looked, it made me that I just kind of felt like it wouldn't be something I'd wear just as it is. Even now with the accessories, and I find it to be like, it's very motivating because I actually, after that, I started making 2 more dresses exactly like that. But I felt like I needed to have something covering it. So I'm probably going to end up making a bolero to go with the jacket. I mean, the dress. I just don't know when I'll get around to that, I guess. So that's the second one. The third one, it's actually 2, but it's 2 of the same thing. I was doing a little stash busting. My friend had wanted me to make her mom a water bottle holder after we found out like she had a little bit of a health scare and the doctor told her to drink more water. Well, my friend Chris had decided that it was a good idea to try to get her to, like, how could she keep water on her at all times? It's really easy where I live to get dehydrated just by breathing, because I live in an arid climate. So, again, she asked me to make a water bottle holder. I used 3 strands of crochet thread and a 5mm crochet hook. It essentially made a DK weight yarn or like a very light worsted weight yarn. So it was pretty quick to make up. And all I did was make like a circle. And I used this as like my guide to making my water bottle holder. Because that's a 24 ounce, or it can hold up to 24 ounces. It's big and thick, and I didn't know what kind of water bottle she'd be using, but I wanted to make sure that she at least had something that could carry something big. So here it is. It's basically like a really tiny market bag, really. I think I put like 8 double crochet in a ring, increased it to a certain point, and then started doing a mesh, which I'll go ahead and put it in really quick. Works up like this. And then she can carry it around on her like a purse at all times. And it stretches out just fine, but it's sturdy and it'll catch all the condensation. I don't know if that's the right word. Anyways, it'll catch all the the sweat coming off of the water bottle. So I made one. Now clearly I was kind of stash busting, and I found 3 like yarns that went well together. And then you can see here that I kind of ran out of one type of yarn, so I went straight to the other type. I went to a darker green instead of like a teal. I think this is Peacock and Aunt Lydia's crochet, number 10 crochet thread. So yeah, I just made one of these, then I made another one. This is the first one, so it's all in the same style. Okay. And that's all my finished, like, not going to worry about it anymore, finished items. Then the other one that I have is my friend's Bolero. It's not 110% done, but it is as done as it's going to get until she comes back to America, where I can figure out how to go from where I'm at currently. And basically, wow, that is, wait, hold on, let me see if I can, here we go. So yeah, it just keeps going up and up and up. I think I did 7 repeats. I really like how it turned out. It's a really pretty, like, I'll turn it into a tablecloth. Well, not this one, but I'll turn this pattern into a tablecloth. I found it for free on Pinterest. It's a chart. So, I mean, it's not worded at all, but yeah. This is done with a cotton viscose blend and a size, a 2.0 millimeter crochet hook. So yeah, hopefully, like, the bride doesn't want it to look bulky, so I'm hoping that this looks nice enough for her, because I can't go any smaller. I literally cannot do it without hurting my hand going any smaller, because I need the clover more. Like, in fact, I specifically bought a 2.0 millimeter hook in a clover so that I can work on this. Now I'm looking forward to being able to do more, but this was the excuse to buy such a small crochet hook, and it works wonders. It really does. But again, so yeah, this is for now done. I can't do anything more until later. But one thing I will say about this yarn is that it's like super cool to the touch, and I can't wait to, my friend's wedding is in the summertime, like the dead of summer. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how this works out with her. Yeah. I think this is an Ice Yarns. No, I know it's an Ice Yarns brand because I specifically got it for from Ice Yarns for this event. So yeah, that is it for now as far as finished objects go. I'm looking forward to inserting the purse into the end of the whip cowl that Hannah of the Cozy Cottage Crochet is hosting. I'm like really proud of it, and in fact after this I'm probably going to like legit finish up my my other bucket bag that I had made, and I showed you last time actually. I think I had just gotten that one done. But yeah, so there's that. And then I do have, I'm going to show you two projects. They're the same project, and they are whips, and they are essentially the same petal or crochet petal dress that Annoo Crochet Designs had created. But I kind of want to do like a little update because I focused on them hardcore, and then I really needed to get the bolero and the other purse to the point where they're at now. One is done for now. So here it is. This one is a little bit whiter than last time, and that is because I'm making this for a friend who is not my size. And this is in the colorway Winter Twilight, and is one of my favorite colorways. I am using the largest size available, and I'm probably going to, and I will be getting more solid colors. One of the reasons why I love the Voltrum yarn that Annoo uses is because you can adjust the size. So like, while Lion Brand Ombre has the same style, it's only got so much before it turns into a striped outfit, because you can't really use one ball of yarn for a project like this. And it's kind of true with this. I think this is a 500 gram ball, and I'm halfway through, and I'm barely getting out. Like, I don't think I've even made it outside of the tummy area. So it's not even a crop top. Well, it's barely a crop top. So anyways, I'm babbling now. Sorry. So I've been working on this. It's been fun. I really, really enjoy using this yarn. Yee! It's one of my favorites. And one of the other reasons I like the Voltrum yarn, or the Voltrum yarn, is the fact that you can pick out solid colors, the solid colors to go with the yarn. So like the beginning color I think is called Steel, and the end color is like lilac or some kind of pink color. And I can just specifically buy those colors, and it's so nice because now I don't have to worry about my beginning, like the beginning part of my project, the straps, not matching the dress, or the dress not being long enough because I don't have enough of one color. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting this done. Hopefully next time I'll have 2 dresses to show you. I'm using a 3.5mm crochet hook. I probably should have used a smaller one, but I guess I couldn't really bring myself to. Oh, the other thing that I wanted to say is that I used a foundation single crochet start, because no matter what I did with the chains, they weren't, because they are chains and the nature of a chain is to not stretch. It was too much, and I wanted to be able to put it on and off without feeling like I was going to break my dress. So I made it a foundation chain, or a foundation single crochet, and it seems to hide pretty well, so I'm not complaining one bit. The other one is used in Yarn Art yarn, which is a cotton viscose blend, and I haven't worked on it quite as much as the Voltrum yarn, but now that I am done with 2 obligation projects, I can work freely on the projects that I've been wanting to work on. So here is the other one. I love how summery it looks, and I can't wait to see the progress done for next time. So this is kind of like a placeholder for, this video is kind of a placeholder for where I'm at versus where I was. Anyways, that is it for now. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Until then, adieu!